Hello, dear friends. Many people have been buying expensive survival ration kits this month, following Baba Vanga's predictions. But Julian Assange has brought forward the date to August 30th. Opinion piece. Julian Assange gets wet, announces August 30th. A new era dawns. This is not a drill. Prepare for change. The world is reeling. Great August crash. The countdown begins. All paradigms will fall. New international order. Global change imminent. The impact will be profound. We live in very strange times. Banking faces a perfect storm. RFK Jr. will speak on the same day. Trump declared imminent explosion. Financial and political restructuring. Taiwan announced huge gold reserves. Gold bullion reaches $1 million. Do the Chinese know something we don't? Let's start. We already know that it is very difficult to get dates right, and that all talents crash when they try to be prophets. But Julian Assange has gotten wet for the first time from Australia, when he just said that the big announcement would take place next Friday, August 30th, while RFK Jr. has also said that he will address the nation on the same day, and Donald Trump will also give another speech on the same day. Coincidences? Getting wet means speaking clearly, committing to a clear option on a contentious issue. Setting a date means fixing something firmly at a certain time. I doubt that Mr. Assange is right, but it is worth listening to his words for the first time. He said, I don't like the word transparency. Gold that glass is transparent. I prefer education or understanding, which are more human. Prediction. In his view, the world is teetering on the brink of an unprecedented financial and political restructuring. The global financial system is on the brink of collapse, and Trump has declared an imminent explosion like never before. This is not a speculation. It is a prediction of a total collapse of the system, signaling profound global change. According to Assange, currency revaluation and the global financial reset are on the cusp of becoming reality, not just conspiracy theories. These events signal the end of the old global fiat monetary system, leading to a significant unraveling of the old order. What awaits us is a new international order in which a reset financial system takes center stage. But the stakes are much higher, as the cabal sees its imminent demise. They might resort to extreme measures, such as riots and false flag operations, to maintain control. However, their efforts would be futile in the face of the unavoidable, says Assange. The Odin Project is about to play a pivotal role in this transformation, signaling the beginning of military law as part of the global reset. The full story will be broadcast around the world and will expose decades of corruption within the financial systems. Amidst all this, Taiwan's announcement about its significant gold reserves gives a clue as to the financial foundation of the new system. This is part of a larger plan that could lead to the GSR announcement on August 30th, which would mark a new era of financial and political alignment. The world stage is set to change dramatically with the revaluation of currencies backed by real assets. This would not only reset the financial landscape, but also alter international relations and economic stability. Assange adds that the emergency broadcast system is being prepared in order to be activated, which would put the world in a state of emergency. It would not be a drill, but a transformation that includes mass arrests as part of Operation Hammer, targeting those responsible for maintaining the old order. As we approach August 30th, the world is preparing for radical change, he says. The old system is crumbling, and the new one is emerging, promising a more equitable world structure. It would not just be a financial reset, but a comprehensive reset of global governance and economic principles. The countdown begins, and the consequences would be monumental. Prepare for a world in which old paradigms will be dismantled and a new, more just international order will emerge. The change we have been anticipating is already here, and the impact will be profound. This is the moment of transformation, the dawn of a new era, concludes Assange. USA. RFK Jr. will also address the nation on Friday. He will give a speech in Phoenix as he considers dropping out of the presidential race and endorsing Donald Trump, who also is planning to hold a rally in Arizona on the same day. RFK Jr. plans to drop out of the 2024 presidential race and endorse Trump. He is expected to end his campaign on Friday as he holds talks to endorse Trump. This comes after his running mate suggested they could join forces with Trump to counter a potential Kamala Harris win. Trump pledges to reduce crime, refund police. Trump slams Harris' call for price controls, but 37 states already do so in some form. Trump said, in quotes, "We have no ammunition. Why are we giving it all to Ukraine?" Obama humorously calls Trump a 78-year-old billionaire with a leaf blower in front of his window. Kamala Harris is trying to create her own brand of economic populism, according to the Financial Times. Harris' campaign pays an army of influencers to feign enthusiasm. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz accepts the Democratic Party's nomination for vice president. Real estate crisis turns American dream into nightmare before election. Use of facial recognition technology in stadiums sparks protests. Do the Chinese know something we don't? They have carried out widespread emergency response drills. Economy. Stocks rise as traders await Jackson Hole meeting. The Euribor consolidates the big fall in August before Jackson Hole. The Spanish IBEX awaits news from Jackson Hole, stuck at 11,100 points. The euro rally is at risk of being interrupted by Jerome Powell. The German economy is down, but not out of the game, according to the Financial Times. The banking sector faces a perfect storm with a stress test due to changes in capital rules. The test will coincide with new applications of Basel IV. Gold bullion reaches record highs of $1 million for the first time. Gold hits record highs as investors bet on rate cuts. Central banks boost gold price. The recent rebound in the price of gold indicates a possible recession before the interest rate cut expected by the Fed in September, according to an expert. Oil price hits new low in 2024. Treasury yields rise. Federal Reserve minutes point to a likely rate cut in September. More workers are worried about losing their jobs. U.S. job growth is at its lowest level since 2009. Labor dispute paralyzes Canada's major freight railroads. Anxiety over Trump sparks investment in European defense firms. Social media stocks are plummeting. Trump media stock is trading near record lows. Banks that lent Musk $30 billion to buy Twitter may be regretting it. Santander is building out his team of bankers to compete in Miami and Dubai. Santander bursts into the Miami skyline with a 41-story tower. BBVA could return to the too-big-to-fail list. Sanctions against Russia have harmed the Western economy, according to Dogu Perithek. An oil tanker was left adrift and on fire after an attack in the Red Sea. The Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier enters Middle East waters. China's real estate rescue plan is not off to a good start, according to the Financial Times. China's growing authoritarianism poses a global challenge, Taiwan's president says. Beijing slams Biden for peddling China nuclear threat narrative in quote. India walks diplomatic tightrope befriending Ukraine. Ukraine's Kursk invasion has been a failure, according to Bloomberg. Record law for Indian rupee masks currency overvaluation. Bangladesh to hike interest rates to 9% to control inflation. Malaysian bonds are the biggest gainers in emerging markets in Asia. 5 bodies recovered from wreckage of British businessman Mike Lynch's superyacht that sank off Sicily. Pakistan arrests man accused of fueling riots in Britain. America is the most unequal continent on the planet, says UNICEF in Mexico. Judges and magistrates join the indefinite strike of judicial workers in Mexico against AMLO's reform. Honduras will reinforce its surveillance at borders and airports. Costa Rica imposes new rules on plastic bottles. Nicaragua revokes non-profits in a new wave of repression. A magnitude 5.6 earthquake shakes the Argentine province of Jujuy. Buenos Aires regulates the use of telephones in schools. Argentina quarantines a cargo ship due to risk of contagion. The Argentine embassy in Venezuela reports the theft of the money it had in its bank account. The announced arrest of journalist Ana Carolina Guaita in Venezuela. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.